Hello everybody, this video is about robot hand stitching. The first step, I'm going to energize all the actors on my robot and send all the axes to home position. So actually now the robot is moving back to this home position. This robot is making it in a way that it goes to the very end of the axis, and there it actually kind of stucks. The torque increases and the encoder realizes that the motor should move, but it's not moving, and then you switch it off, then it moves back to encoder 0 position, and from there it moves back to the 0 position. So this is kind of a nice and easy way how we can make homing. We don't need extra sensors and the homing is still accurate. Okay, now when we are in home position, we have to de-energize the actors, because now I'm going to move all the actors by hand. And since the actors are de-energized, from now on there is a possibility to move the actors by hand. Okay, it's not so easy, it's quite a fluent movement, but you need to apply some forces. And now what I'm going to do, I'm going to define positions which I want to use on my robot path. So I just moved to my axis to a given position. Let's say this is going to be my first position over here, and I want to teach it to the robot. Okay, I just wanna go around this shape. So this position seems all right. Just in case, I just give a little gap and say, okay, this is going to be the first position I want to use. So here there is a possibility to teach that given coordinate to the robot. So I made the teaching, and now I'm gonna go to the next position I want to reach. Okay, and say, okay, this should be the next position. All right, okay, this is going to be the next position. Let's teach it to the robot. All right, cool. This can also be automated by having a switch, which if you push, the robot just learn the position. And also you can make like a timer, like every, I don't know, 1 second or every 100 millisecond, it teaches that present position. Now I'm using the simplest way. I'm using the robot software, and when I am on that desired position, I just hit a teach button on each axis. All right, let's continue this. So I'm gonna move the axis to the next point. Cool, this is going to be my next position. I'm gonna go to the software again and say, okay, please learn this position as well. And then go to the next position. I'm just thinking that I might made a mistake, because my z-axis was already down on the first position, so I might just make a correction over here later on. Okay, all right. So now I moved my robot to the next position. I teach the new position again, and I just make a correction over here. I just keep the Z 0 on this position, because I don't want to hit the piece with the Z-axis. All right, okay, let's continue this. We're gonna move to the next point. All right, cool. Let's have this as the next point. Go back to the software, teach the next point. Cool. And then do it like this for a while. So I'm gonna teach the next point. Okay, go to the software, hit the teach button. It's quite a simple and straightforward method to do the hand teaching. Go to the next point. Okay, cool. Teach this point as well. I want to finish it soon. Don't be afraid, I'm not gonna make it 4 hours. So go to the next point. Cool. This axis can be moved a little bit with more force because there are like twin axes. Two axes has to be moved at the same time. Okay, teach this point as well. And let's move to the last point. This is gonna be the last one. All right. Okay, this is gonna be the last one. Let's teach this guy as well. Okay. And I want to use the same point, but I want to pull back the z-axis. So I'm going to teach this point again, but here for z, I'm going to set 0. And then I want to send back my system to the 0 position. This first position is already defined. This is going to be the 0 position. So if I make this in a cyclic way, then after I follow this path, I'm going to go back to the 0 position and stop the robot or do what I want. Okay, so let's download these positions to the robot. You can see it was quite simple to teach this, I don't know, 10 positions over here. And now I'm just going to write a really simple program after it's downloaded that I want to follow this path. And I just want to circle around this piece of metal. This program is going to be really a simple one. I already prepared it. So here is a timer. There is a short time we're going to wait. When we start the program, it's not going to start at once, but it's going to wait for 2 seconds. Then I define the velocity. 50, I think it's millimeter per second, so it's not very high. Speed, acceleration, 1g, deceleration, 1g, and the path. Now I have to here define which positions I want to cover. So I want to cover positions from 0 to 11. So I'm going to go to the program and I say first position is 1, last position is 11. All right, that's my very simple program. I just download it to the robot and see what is going to happen. Now I don't need to download the positions again because it's already downloaded. And let's see what is happening if we start this simple code. Hopefully, I'm not going to crash the robot. Just in case, I'm moving back the z-axis to 0 because that should be the original position. And okay, let's see what we've done. I'm going to start the program and see what is happening. 2 seconds delay and going back to home position. Cool. Going to the first position, moving down the axis, and we start following the predefined path. And it works as it's intended. And actually the program now running in a cyclical way, so it goes back to position 0 and then repeats this path. Okay, let's just increase a bit the speed, see what the system can handle. I think maybe the maximum speed is 500 if I'm right. Let's try it. Maybe now I'm in a kind of commissioning mode, so I'm not absolutely sure if I can use this high speed. Maybe the maximum speed is going to be just 250. If it's so, then I'm gonna get an error message. Let's see if this speed can be handled now. 2 seconds delay, then I'm gonna go back to 0, and now this is the actual speed. It just shakes a bit the table. I try to. You can see it's quite a nice and high speed. And we have managed to teach these positions like in, I don't know, less than 1 minute. If I'm in a hurry, I could make it even faster. Okay, so really, really simple. You can see the program is also nice and simple. And you don't need to make drawings in CAD softwares and measure coordinates and so on, but you just follow a path by hand, and then if you are ready and all the positions are learned, you can write a simple code and repeat that given path. Thank you very much for your attention. That was all about hand teaching. Thanks.